Yes, welcome back, Pro Motocross Championship, your weekend preview from the famous Unadilla Valley Sports Center in upstate New York. There might not be a track that has more history baked in than this facility right here. A beautiful place to come this time of year. It's all brought to you by Monster Energy, and first we need to recap where we were after we had 2 weekends off, which is the Lawrence brothers still on top, but points lead starting to dwindle in that 250 division with Hayden Deegan rallying for the first 1-1 that any 250 rider has had this year at Washougal. But with the time off, it's going to be interesting to see if the reset has affected either rider. So we're going to talk to both of them, and we'll also talk to Jet Lawrence about the potential of two brothers sweeping all the championships they can compete in this year. We'll also talk to Hayden Deegan's mechanic about the progression that Hayden has made throughout the year. And we got a new rookie busting in, Daxton Bennick, fresh off the Nikki Hayden AMA Amateur Horizon Award at Loretta's. We'll talk to him about his pro debut. And also Justin Barsha making his return from injury. Haven't seen him since the Nashville Supercross way back when. So a lot to get to you with your Monster Energy weekend preview.
3 rounds to go. You're still in this thing. What's it going to take to get this title?
That's a hard one. What's it going to take? I think just fight till the death, son. Fight to the end. And I got nothing to lose, so we're going to send it.
So far this year, obviously the progress has been pretty insane. Just kind of take me throughout the year how the mindset has shifted as the rounds went on.
Yeah, definitely. At the beginning of the year, we started off with just, build this year and not really focus on anything on the outside, just continue to build. And then next year will be a year where, it's time to perform. But we came out strong, and we're running up front now and winning. So it's definitely shifted a lot to now we should try and win this championship to let's just be top 10 and learn. So, now we just got to fight till the end.
It's been quite the minute since we've seen you, obviously, on the bike. Kind of just take me through how your time off's been. Obviously, it was a little longer than we expected, a little longer than you wanted.
Oh, yeah.
So kind of just take me through your time off the bike and how we're feeling coming into your first outdoor.
Yeah, first month off was difficult. Lots of figuring things out, a couple surgeries, and but it was nice to be with my family, have my son, watch him grow. So all in all, that was great. It's hard not being at the races when you know you want to be there and you should be there. But all in all, I made the best of it. It's fantastic to be back here in New York. I love this place. I grew up racing up here, so it'll be fun tomorrow to suffer in those motos and hear the fans screaming and do some battling.
So obviously being off the bike isn't ideal, but I'm sure it kind of had to be a little refreshing, spend some time with the family and stuff like that. Anything that you worked on in particular while you were hurt? More on the mental side of things or anything like that?
No, I mean, when I got hurt, I was in the best mental state I've been in. So all in all, it was more of just trying to stay positive and not get down with the injury and stuff. So all in all, it was having my kid around and my wife, that was easy to be happy. So that wasn't an issue. It was just more of trying not to be miserable being injured. So all in all, I wasn't able to do much. I was able to ride my bicycle inside. I was able to get on the road a little bit, and then I had a little issue, had to get another surgery. So it was just this fight of up and downs, but I'm glad to be somewhat over all those obstacles and back here at the races with everybody.
Supercross was obviously starting to go really, really good for you. So we excited for the SMX rounds?
Oh, stoked for the SMX rounds. I mean, that's why I'm back here in motocross. When I, talked to my doctor, I was like, I'd like to do a couple motocross just to get my feet wet, kind of get back into it, get into those battles, build some fitness, and then be 100% for those super motocross races because, Supercross season was going really well. Those kind of tracks suit me. So all in all, we're back here just to get my feet wet, get the feel of things, and build for super motocross.
You're going to see some big whips off Skyshot this weekend?
Of course. You got to go big on Skyshot, and I know I'm capable of doing that at least, so that'll be fun.
Season's obviously coming to an end. You're in the position to wrap up another title with your brother. Kind of take me through what that means, what it would mean to you to kind of do Supercross with your brother and then also outdoors. That's a pretty big deal. Hasn't happened, so kind of take me through that.
Yeah, super cool. Like you said, it hasn't been done before, and just the fact that it's both of us. It's in this sport. Very rarely can you share success with a brother, let alone like a teammate winning at the same titles and stuff like that, because you normally racing each other. So, in the years to come, we'll be obviously racing each other again. So it's kind of, this might not happen for a while, that we both win in the same thing, because obviously we'll be in the same class. So it's cool.
So throughout the year, we see a lot of different changes, obviously, as we go from like East Coast to West Coast and stuff like that. And these last 3 rounds are going to be pretty hard-packed, different kind of tracks. What has been kind of your favorite top 3 tracks of the year so far that you've raced?
Favorite top 3, High Point was pretty cool. It was super unique this year. It wasn't a regular High Point. That was a good one. Thunder Valley was pretty soft and cool as well. These next 3 tracks are all really cool tracks. Looking forward to Budds Creek, Ironman, looking forward to that one, and obviously this one. You see their social page during the week, posting videos of just the excavator bucket and the dozer cracking the grass seal on the track, and it looks just like chocolate cake. So this one for sure is, I think, a bucket list one on the tour.
We had a nice break there, Jet. How many rounds of golf did you play, and did the handicap improve at all?
We got to play a little bit of golf in Coeur d'Alene after Washougal, but once we got back to Florida, it's way too hot to try and golf there. So sadly, not much. And I don't know. I think if we spent more time, the handicap might drop, but I don't think we spent enough time just because it's so hot in Florida. So, but once we get into winter, hopefully that handicap comes down.
Talked to your brother a little bit earlier, kind of about you two obviously won the Supercross titles, and now we're in outdoors. What would it mean to you to kind of wrap up both titles with your brother, both in Supercross and outdoors this year?
Oh, I think it would be an awesome opportunity. I mean, I don't think it's ever really been done. 2 brothers have won 250 and then both 250 classes, and then go 450 outdoors, 450 and 250 in outdoors. So, I mean, to get that opportunity is awesome, and hopefully we can, fingers crossed, hopefully we can get it done.
So training in Florida, there's quite a bit of sand down there, and we're actually headed into more hard pack rounds this year. How does the training change at all throughout the week? Do we do a little bit of different riding or a little bit of different testing on the bike and stuff?
It doesn't really change too much. We've done actually some almost research from and experience from Europe. A lot of times when you can never go ride hard pack and then try and ride sand, but you can somehow ride sand and go to hard pack and ride it fine. So thankfully we have a sand track, so we can go to either way. So thankfully we're looking forward to this track. It's probably one of my favorite ones on the kind of tour. It's fun layout. Hopefully they prep it like they normally do with deep ruts and really technical, and hopefully be a good weekend.
So when Hayden came to Star, everyone knows you were super adamant about becoming his mechanic because you saw the potential that he had. Kind of take me through how it's been. Obviously he's had some super good moments this year, and that obviously reflects back onto you because you are his mechanic. So kind of take me through how the year's been through your perspective.
Yeah, well, actually, I wasn't super adamant on being his mechanic because when I came to Star, I was to work for Christian Craig, and I thought Christian had a 3-year deal. So when Christian announced he was leaving, I knew Hayden was going to be available, and I've known the family for a while, so there is when I knew my opportunity to work for him was, and I'm really glad I went that route. But honestly, I didn't expect Hayden to perform at the level he's doing right now. I assumed in a year or 2 he would be at this level once he got experience, because I was talking with Brian a lot about it, and we knew Hayden just has to get experience this first year, and that's what we talked about a lot during Supercross, is just going out, learning, and being able to apply that next weekend and the following season. Well, the kid soaked everything up like a sponge, and it just exceeded my expectations, so I couldn't be happier with the way he's performing right now.
All right, Dax, coming off of the Horizon Award at Loretta's, raced a couple pro rounds earlier in the year. How does it feel to kind of wrap up your amateur career and then obviously be pro full-time now?
Yeah, it feels good for sure. It was a good way to end my amateur career, getting the Horizon Award. But I definitely enjoy being here at the pro rounds, and should be a good weekend. I've never rode here actually, but I did watch press. It looks good, and yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow.
Over the years, a lot of championships and a lot of good memories at Loretta's. Probably was bittersweet to end the career there. Obviously exciting to turn pro, but kind of take me through over the years how it played into your whole career.
Yeah, obviously Loretta's is like a big part of anyone's amateur career, if you live in the U.S. obviously, but it's a big deal. I think there's a lot of pressure put on that race for sure, and it's cool. I mean, has a lot of history there, even not like racing, like just going to the creek and everything's really cool. So yeah, it's I'm sure I'll be back when I'm older, but for now we're going to be here, so yeah.